It's Monday, January 8th. Here's what's coming up.
Today, the upcoming instrumental basketball season.
Lip Sync and Liberty, how you can get involved.
What's up with Liberty Hour? We can clear up the confusion.
All this and more next. This is KLHS. Welcome back, Jays. We have a little bit of a schedule change this week.
That's right. So this week there will be advisory until Wednesday, and then on Thursday and Friday there will be no Liberty Hour or advisory, but 5-minute longer classes.
I know Liberty Hour will be missed, but please take advantage of the extra time in classes to ask questions or complete assignments.
And don't panic, Liberty Hour will definitely be back next week. Let's head over to reporter Delaney Tarpley to learn more.
Rumors. They're never ending and they're everywhere.
I think things are definitely talked about, just when they hear about them. So if you hear about it from a teacher or whatever, I think it's something that students definitely try to discuss.
Rumors are constantly floating around the halls in LHS, and recently there have been a few that have students pretty angry. But the question is, are they true?
The first rumor affecting LHS is that the traditional Do It chant has been changed from separated by class to the way it is run during football games after the pep rally for the Liberty North versus Liberty game was separated by gender. However, this was just a one-time thing.
Why did the Do It chant change at the last assembly? It was because originally that assembly was going to be outside, so we just thought that it was going to be easier to do it like that just for that one assembly. But then it got moved inside, and we just decided to keep it like that just for that assembly.
Another rumor is that Liberty Hour, a time designated for students to study and do homework, is officially being taken away next year. But this is not the case, as administration is still in the decision-making process.
The rumor about Liberty Hour is that it's being taken away. This is not true. Administration's just looking to try to make it better.
Rumors affect LHS in a variety of ways and can be spread quickly and easily, sometimes upsetting several people in the student body.
I think rumors at LHS are very effective, in getting students riled up and things like that. I think that students should be a little bit more careful in accepting things and really thinking about what they can do to find out what's happening behind the rumors.
This has been Ella Bruning, William Dotson, Kennedy Corte, and Delaney Tarpley reporting for KLHS.
Well, I'm glad that's all cleared up. Even though some might not be so excited about a week without Liberty Hour, we can get excited about the lip sync battle.
That's right. The Liberty School District Foundation is hosting its first lip sync battle on February 24th, 2018. They are looking for teams by January 31st that could win $500 for their school or team. All details, including rules and registration forms, are available at www.lsdf.org.
Crowd support with signs and cheering are important too, so get your fans and groupies together.
That certainly has me excited. Now let's toss it over to Danny with some more motivation for this Monday.
Thanks, Victoria. Hey, Jays. I know it may be daunting facing our first full week of school in this semester, but as you're going through your day, remember, strong people stand up for themselves, but stronger people stand up for others. This was really proven last night at the Golden Globes when everybody joined together and wore all black to protest gender inequality and rising sexual assault allegations in Hollywood occurring over the past few months. I think this is really brave because, as we all know, the Golden Globes is a time to be bold and daring when it comes to fashion. But to set all that aside for a bigger and more powerful cause is really admirable. And before we're done, remember, Jays, that a little progress each day adds up to result in a big accomplishment. That's all I have for today. Now let's throw it over to the front desk.
Thanks, Danny. The 2018 intramural basketball season is approaching and will begin January 19th. It will be half-court, 3-on-3, 30-minute games with teams of up to 6 players. Starting January 19th, they will be on Friday mornings at 7:10 a.m. Each team will need a team name and a list of players by January 12th. Email Miss Morris or stop by room 10 to sign up for the season.
It's coming up sooner than you think, so make sure to sign up. Now let's head over to Josh and Jackson with some more sports.
Thanks, guys. Today in sports, we will be talking about how both men and women took a good win from Staley this Friday and how they both got wins in Kansas. And that also includes the girls beating the #1 team in Kansas.
That's right, Josh. We will talk about how the Chiefs took yet another home playoff loss.
I'm Josh Gregory, and this is Jackson Ogden.
Let's get this show kicked off with the Liberty Blue Jays men's basketball team at Staley on Friday night. They came away with a 74-70 win and continue their impressive season, but the most impressive thing of the night was Logan Steenstra's poster dunk on a Staley defender.
it should have been on SportsCenter's top 10 plays, if I do say so myself. The Jays only allowed 70 points, like Jackson said. The girls also took a really good win against Staley away, 62-44. That includes the Lady Jays only allowing 1 point in the third quarter for the Falcons. Now let's get right into the Chiefs and Titans. As we all know, the Chiefs took a very tough loss. Jackson, what were your thoughts in that game?
Well, I'm not shocked, Josh. Being a Chief fan, it hurts. But that just happens when you're, 21-3 is nothing for a Chief fan. I was just disappointed.
I just think we're the Cleveland Browns of the playoffs, just plain and simple like that, guys. Like I was saying, the Lady Jays also traveled into Kansas to take on St. Thomas Aquinas. The Saints were ranked number 1 in Kansas Class 5, so the Jays knew they would have their hands full. In a great high school basketball game, the Jays were back and forth with the Saints. At one point, it was only a 2-point game at halftime, and the game would remain as close as it could be. 32 minutes wasn't enough for these two teams. It went into overtime, and the Jays came out with a 39-36 wins. The Jays are now 10-2 in their season. Kayla Nealon had 14 points, and Jillian Fleming had 11 points for the Jays. Up next, the Lady Jays will travel to St. Joe's Central to open up conference play this Thursday, January 11th.
All right, so the playoffs did go down. Let's talk about why the Chiefs lost that game. I'll start us off. It wasn't that the Titans controlled the leading rusher in the NFL, Kareem Hunt.
No.
It's that Andy Reid, that unfortunate guy that's in Kansas City.
Yeah, I know.
He would not run the ball with Kareem Hunt enough. Only 11 carries for the NFL leading rusher.
Yeah, that blew right there. But since Titans won, they will not play the Patriots in Foxborough this Saturday against the Titans.
They have no chance.
The Steelers will now play the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
It's all right. Words are tough, Josh. All right, so let's get it going to the rest of the NFC and AFC. The Jaguars did beat the Bills 10-3, and then the NFC Falcons and the Saints won.
And the Lady Jays swim also had a big meet this weekend in Columbia, Missouri, this Saturday, January 6th. The girls were led by the event-winning 200 free relay of Kate Towns, Madeline Pittman, Madison Carmichael, and Christina Ragnall. Their time was 1:41. The finals was just off the school record of the 1:41.47 time. The 400 free relay of Towns, Pittman, Shea Williams, and Ragnall were just also off by the school record by just less than a second in prelims and finished finals in third place.
3 girls took home 2 medals, each with state qualifying times. Madeline Pittman took 5th in the 200 free and 8th in the 500 free. Kate Towns was 5th in the 50 free and 8th in the 100 back. And Christina Ragnall took 7th in both the 50 free and 100 free. All 6 of those times were state qualifying times.
That was really good. Good job, ladies. And all the team totaled 8 medals and scored 150 points at a meet that features some of the best teams in the state.
Well, that's all we have for sports today. Make sure you make it back tomorrow for 21 and Under Tuesday.
Thanks, guys. Speaking of sports, congratulations to all our senior athletes continuing on to the collegiate level.
Liberty High School will be recognizing senior athletes at our spring athletic signing ceremony on Wednesday, February 7, 2018 at 3:30 p.m. at the high school in the field house. Dressed in business casual, family and friends are encouraged to attend. To keep things running smoothly, we ask that all interviews be held after the conclusion of the ceremony. Any athlete involved in a sport this year that has been offered and agreed to play at the collegiate level, please see the athletic office, and as usual, if you have any questions, let them know.
Over the weekend, former LHS student Morgan McCoy passed away. Anyone affected by Morgan's passing is in our thoughts, and the guidance department is available for anyone that needs to talk. Please be safe on the roads, and remember that life is more precious than anything, and your actions can devastate so many others. Now, if everyone could please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all we have for you today. From KLHS, this has been Shane Asphalt, Danny Johnson, Josh Gregory, Jackson Ogden, and all of our amazing production crew. I'm Victoria Southall.
Have a great Monday, Jays.